Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind appoints new governors for 8 states. Union ministries signed joint communication to provide more powers to tribal communities in managing forest resources. Nagaland government revokes order on 50% reservation of bed capacity available with private hospitals. And Health Ministry launches informational video series COVID Gurukul on social media platforms. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Union Minister Thawar-Chand Gehlot has been appointed as the new governor of Karnataka, while BJP leader Manguphai Chankanphai Patel will be the new governor of Madhya Pradesh. BJP leader Dr. Haribabu Kambambati will be the governor of Mizoram, and another party leader, Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, has been appointed as the governor of Himachal Pradesh. In a press communique, Rashtrapati Bhavan said Mizoram Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai has been appointed as the new governor of Goa. Haryana Governor Satyadev Narayan Arya will now be the governor of Tripura. Tripura Governor Ramesh Pais is the new governor of Jharkhand in place of Draupadi Murmu. Himachal Pradesh Governor Bandaru Dattatreya has been transferred and appointed as the new governor of Haryana. President Ramnath Kovind has cleared these appointments. The Environment, Forest and Climate Change Ministry and the Tribal Affairs Ministry today signed a joint communication to provide more powers to tribal communities in managing the forest resources. The joint communication is related to Forest Rights Act, which recognizes and provides forest rights to tribal communities and forest dwellers. The joint communication was signed in the presence of Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Prakash Javadekar and Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda. Terming this signing of joint communication a historic day, Javadekar said Union government is committed for the welfare of the tribal communities and forest dwellers. He said this communication will empower the tribal communities and help in effective implementation of the Forest Rights Act. He directed the forest and tribal officers to include Gram Sabha in the planning and management of forest. Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda said tribal communities and forest dwellers have always promoted the conservation of forests. He said water, forest and land is our traditional system and tribal communities are the keepers of the forest. Munda said signing of joint communication is the extension of Forest Rights Act and it will help in maintaining the biodiversity and resources of the forest. Nagaland government has revoked its order of reserving 50% of the bed capacity with private hospitals for treatment of COVID-19 patients till further orders. According to DIPR report, the state government said the incidence of COVID-19 cases in the state has been a decline over the last few weeks, with a similar decrease in the number of such patients requiring hospitalization. It said a matter was discussed at the state-level COVID war room and it was felt that a number of beds available in government hospitals and dedicated COVID hospitals are sufficient to meet the requirements at present for treatment of COVID-19 patients. Keeping this in view, the mandatory reservation of beds in private hospitals has been revoked. Health Ministry has launched COVID Gurukul, an informational video series on its social media platforms. It is aimed at disseminating authentic information on COVID-19 pandemic and its vaccination program. Leading public health experts, policy makers, doctors, scientists and health professionals will participate in the series and will help in sensitization of people towards COVID-appropriate behavior and bust the myths around the vaccines. Ministry of Civil Aviation has increased the capacity of domestic civil aviation operations from existing capacity of 50% to 65%. The ministry took the decision in this regard after reviewing the current status of the scheduled domestic operations as per the increasing passengers' demand for domestic air travel. The ministry in a tweet said that the order issued in this regard will be applicable up to 31st of this month or until further orders, whichever is earlier. The airlines have been operating only 50% of their pre-COVID domestic flights since 1st of June 2021 in accordance with the order of the ministry issued on 28 May. Before it, the cap was at 50%. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Nagaland today reported 60 fresh positive cases of COVID-19, taking the total confirmed cases to 25,619. Recoveries of 113 patients have also been added to the total recovered cases to 23,271, while number of COVID-19 casualties have furthered to 480, with 4 deaths reported in the last 24 hours. Active cases now stands at 1,134. Villages across Nagaland continue to achieve 100% vaccination, as 4 more villages achieved 100% vaccination. These villages are Sechuma and Ziza under Sechu Zepsa substation in Kohima district, and Yang Yimsen and Nongshiyim villages under Jangdungya block in Moguchum district. Department of Health and Family Welfare has informed those beneficiaries who have taken their first dose of Covishield vaccine till 6th April and have not received their second dose, thus completing the interval of 12 weeks, that is 84 days or more, are eligible to get themselves fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Therefore, beneficiaries are requested to contact the district immunization officer, medical officers, health staff, village or colony chairman as and when COVID vaccination session will be conducted in their respective place of convenience. Nagaland Public Service Commission NPSC today announced the modified results of NCS and Allied Services 2019. The modified results are declared following the known acceptance of some posts by the candidates of NCS and Allied Services 2019. Results of various posts include 2 posts of Assistant Election Officer under Election Department, 3 posts of Assistant Research Officer under Arts and Culture, and 25 posts of Secretariat Assistant under Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department. Ministry of Railways has said that the 7th and last phase of railway recruitment exams for various non-technical popular categories, NTPC, graduate and undergraduate posts, will commence from 23rd of this month. It said the computer-based test, CPT, for remaining 2.78 lakh candidates, which got impacted on account of second wave of COVID-19, has now been scheduled on 23rd, 24th, 26th and 31st of July. Downloading of e-call letters will start 4 days prior to the exam date. The ministry said necessary information is also being sent to all those candidates scheduled in the 7th phase to their email and mobile numbers given in their online application. Ministry of Tourism has invited entries for National Tourism Awards for the year 2018-19. Details and guidelines for these awards are given on the Ministry of Tourism's website www.tourism.gov.in. The last date for receipt of entries is 10th of August. World champion boxer and London Olympics bronze medalist MC Mary Kom and men's hockey team captain Manpreet Singh have been named flag bearers of the 200-strong Indian contingent in the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Games on July 23rd. The Indian Olympic Association also confirmed that champion wrestler Bajrang Punia will be the flag bearer of the Indian contingent at the closing ceremony on August 8. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. President Ramnath Kovind appoints new governors for 8 states. Union Ministry signed joint communication to provide more powers to tribal communities in managing forest resources. Nagaland government revokes order on 50% reservation of bed capacity available with private hospitals. And Health Ministry launches informational video series COVID Gurukul on social media platforms. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.